What's up and welcome back. I'm very excited because this is a super exciting video that was not really planned. So quick backstory, I was wanting to order a fig tree for this summer or spring. Of course, here in Colorado, they wouldn't ship it out to my zone for another couple months. It was going to be pretty expensive. It was the Chicago Hardy fig, and I was going to be paying at least 60 bucks with tax and shipping. It was probably going to be around 70-ish dollars. I called all my local nurseries. No one seemed to carry it, or they weren't going to carry it anytime soon, or it was going to be more expensive. So ordering was my best option. And then I happened to be in Lowe's today and I found these. So exciting. It was like fate. This is the Hardy fig. I'm assuming it's bare roots. I can't really tell. And I keep saying Hardy fig, Hardy Chicago fig. This is a year old. So that's nice. And it was only $9.98 compared to how much I was going to pay. Granted, the one I was going to order was going to be bigger, but significantly more money. And then I saw this guy, and me and my husband were both very excited about this. We thought it was super cool. And it says it's the Hardy Kiwi Prolific. I'm hoping that's its name because it's a prolific giver, but we'll see. Yeah, this one I'm super excited. The hardiness zone is 4 to 8, and with the fig, it is 5 to 9. Now, I have been through many forums for the Chicago fig, and people say you can grow it out here in Colorado, but winter times you have to do a lot of work to keep it alive. So for now, I'm just going to keep it in its pot, and come springtime, summer, when it's warm enough, I'll move it outdoors. I'll keep it inside for the winter time. I'm not planning to pot this in the ground until next year, if I even decide to. And the Hardy Kiwi, I need to do a little bit more research on it, I'm not gonna lie, but same thing, I'm planning to just keep this in the pot. Now, I've never used these before, so I'm kind of nervous. The directions say, I'm so nervous what this is gonna look like. The directions say to soak it for a few minutes before potting it. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we got some roots. I had literally no idea what to expect from this. This is what we got going on. Not too bad, looks pretty good to me. So I have this pot here with water, and I'm just gonna stick this guy in and leave it in for a couple minutes. While that's soaking, this is what I'm using. So I was at the store, we were gonna buy a pot, at least a gallon, but we couldn't find like the regular ones. All we could find were like the nicer nursery pots, and it was like $6-7 bucks, I think, or $6. I was like, man, I don't really feel like paying that much. This isn't gonna stay in the gallon pot forever, so he had the good idea of using gallons, which we had at home, and we just drilled holes in the bottom, cut the top off, and I'm actually using that for both. So if you're trying to save money, it doesn't look the cutest, but who cares? And for soil, I'm using the Fox Farms. This is actually my first time using this brand. I know this is a very popular and well-loved brand. I just have never gotten around to using it myself. I was out of soil, and we stopped at my local nursery, and instead of just grabbing a bag of peat moss to mix myself, I was like, hey, let's try this. And it is the soil, what is it? The ocean one. It says trees, shrubs, and roses, established container gardens. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. When we got to the register, actually, whoa, the guy said it sells out all the time, and it's very popular with cannabis growers, so I'm assuming it's pretty good. Alright, so this guy is probably good. I'm gonna take him out, and let me just say I'm super excited to use this soil. just because it's so well liked and I have yet to use it. I'm just gonna put a nice base at the bottom. I'm also not gonna mix it with anything. I think it's totally gonna be fine. I don't know why I thought maybe the soil would smell fishy. Like an aquatic store or something, but it definitely does not. It just smells like soil, like wood soil. I have done a little bit of research when growing trees, fruit trees, whatever, not much. So I'm just gonna kind of go off what this box tells me as to make sure the crown is just 1 to 2 inches beneath the soil, and the crown is just right about here where the roots meet the stem. So I'm just gonna kind of plop it in like right about there, and I think it's good. Now I do know you don't want the soil to be super compact. Like I don't want to be jamming it in there. So I think this is good. So the fig tree is done. Now we're going to do the same for the hardy kiwi, and I will say this one feels a lot more dense than the other one. So I want to get this one opened up and put in water. So I figured out why that one was so dense feeling. It just had chunks of this, I'm not gonna lie, shitty looking soil. The roots though look pretty good. Definitely a different root system, you could tell from the fig tree. I mean, they are 2 different plants, so I don't want to mess with it too much just because the roots could be a little sensitive and I don't want to shock it too much, but I'm going to do the same thing, put this in some water for just a couple minutes. Alright, so I got this guy in. The one thing I will say is I was a little nervous picking out, like I was really trying to pick out strong looking plants, but excuse me, it was a little difficult because you can't see the root systems. And I wasn't about to like pull that bag out and unwrap it and stuff. So I'm hoping I did okay. Like this guy's a little wonky. I'm gonna have to turn him. So the plan with these guys, like I said, I'm not planning to plant these directly into the ground anytime this year. I know I will be moving up in size from this gallon well before I put them outside. Hopefully, I think. And when I do move these outside for the summer, hopefully mid to late springtime, I will throw on a layer of mulch. I just don't need to worry about that right now because they're inside. So for now, this is fine. And I believe for this kiwi, I need a trellis, or it will benefit from a trellis if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna lie, the hardy kiwi was a little bit of a spur of the moment buy, like, oh, that one looks cool, let's get it. Whereas the fig I was wanting anyway. So I will need to do a little bit more research for this guy, but at least I have time. Here's the fig tree. All that's left to do is water, and yes, I'm going to use my water. I soaked it in. Judge me if you want, but to me it's all the same. I definitely want to make sure that the first water is a nice, good soaking. Oh yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I maybe should have wet my soil before potting, like I would do with any of my vegetables, especially the seeds and starters. But I don't know if that really matters. I mean, I don't know. I think it's okay. I'm definitely going to be keeping these under some grow lights just to make sure they're getting sufficient lighting until I know I can throw them outside. That's pretty much it. I'm very excited. If you guys have any advice, like I said, I don't have much experience. I only have a lemon and a lime tree, and my lemon tree did okay last growing season. I bought it from, I think, like Lowe's as well. Or no, I think I got my lemon tree from a local nursery. But it produced some lemons, but I never got to see them all because squirrels and my dog stole a couple. And I have the lemon and lime tree indoors. The lime tree didn't produce any fruit yet or flowers. Or I think it gave me a couple flowers, but that was it. But my lemon tree is looking a little sad. Something going on with the leaves. I think it was a deficiency of some sort, so I'm trying to fix that. But again, like I said, I am very new at fruit trees in general. So yeah, if you have any advice, please comment down below. I appreciate anything that you have to say, especially if you are in an area zone similar to Colorado. That'd be great. If not, I still appreciate advice. So that's it. I'm on Instagram and TikTok if you want to find me there. I hope you have a good day or night wherever you live, and I will see you in my next video.